Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, also known as the Ches, and this is Chezzy Tunes, where I try to bring humor and entertainment to the EDM space. And today I'm excited because today we've got Eptic and Space Laces together for Crash Out. And I even busted out another one of my Eptic shirts. Other than Porter Robinson, Eptic is the person I've bought the most merch from because Eptic has the coolest merch.
Look at this. You see this crap?
Although I think this one was like a collab or something. I don't know if Eptic made the design for this. I can't remember. There was something special about this one, I think. But either way, I've always been a fan of Eptic. I've been following his music since the Like a Boss EP. I think I missed the Eptic EP, unfortunately. I found you just shortly after that with Like a Boss. But I've been around ever since, baby. Eptic has always had a very distinct style. You know an Eptic song when you hear it. Eptic's just got his own thing going. I think he's got some of the best branding in the game, the art and the animations that he does all by himself. He just has a brand and it's so well realized. And he's also a goofy boy, as am I. And Goofy recognizes Goofy. But don't even get me started on Space Laces, okay? I've been following Space Laces since way back in the corn and beans days, okay? When I was on Newgrounds every day of my life. What y'all know about Red Alert? What y'all know about Hollow Man? What y'all know about Lazy Summer Days? Lazy Summer Days? Big Space Laces fan, all right? But now they're coming together for Crash Out. I'm still waiting on that first masterhand release. I'm waiting for Sudden Death's part in this to bring it all together, but I'll take it. I'll take a duo. So today we've got Eptic and Space Laces with Crash Out. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pretty tame intro so far. Okay. I think that there was a sample in there that I've heard in a Sudden Death song. The snares might give you whiplash. Ooh. Clean, baby, clean. Feels mostly Eptic-y in terms of the synths, I'd say, but sort of the whoa, like the deeper element sounds Space Lacy. It does feel like a duo here, a collab. Okay, yeah, that's more Space Laces. That's the thing about a lot of Eptic and Space Laces. It can be really flashy, but it's not always super flashy. It's more so just how clean everything is made. Everything's just tight. It's the professionalism of the presentation. And it's not, what Sudden Death song is that? I'll get the answer after this is over. I know where it's at. Yeah, it's right there. I got it. I'll tell you after. I want a little more from the intro and midsections. There's not a whole lot going on, but it's all right. Oh, what a weird snare, but in a good way. Yeah, it's got some grumbliness. It's got some of that grumbles in there. I like a good grumbly song. All right. The dog getting down. Okay, that's how you know it's a Space Laces song or an Eptic song. Just some random thing right at the end. Okay, so it's technically a Sudden Death song, but it's an Odd Prophet remix of a Sudden Death and Yak song. It's Rock Like This, the Odd Prophet remix. It might be in the original as well. I haven't really heard it, but I know it's in this remix. Listen. I've heard this song a lot. That's why I immediately caught that. But anyway, like I was saying, what makes Eptic and Space Laces stand out and why everyone is so excited anytime Space Laces puts out a track, like everybody in the scene is like, oh, hyping it up. Every time Space Laces drops, it's like a moment. It's like a thing. Oh, new Space Laces, wow, and just glazing him up. And I think Eptic as well is they have very clean mixdowns. Their production is very crisp, very nice, very well realized, very solid mixdowns. And they also have very distinct styles. Even when they collab, you can kind of tell what piece is from which artist for the most part. Eptic has very distinct types of synths and also sample choices. And Space Laces has a very distinctive style as well. And that is what I think separates an average artist from the sort of top dogs, the ones that really stand above the rest or really stand out from the pack, is when they have that signature sound, that signature style, and also elevate or evolve that style. Because you could tell a lot of synths are Eptic in nature with an Eptic song, but he has still found ways to go outside of his own box while still staying true to himself. He can still make different types of genres and different styles within his own production theming, I guess. I don't know if that's the way to say it. And same with Space Laces. Obviously, he has done all kinds of stuff, especially if you've listened to all the Voltage mixes and things of that nature. He has quite a wide range of talent and ideas and creativity, but it all still sounds very Space Lacy. And that is what really sets them apart and why this song still stands pretty strongly. I can't say it's the best song I've heard from Eptic or the best song I've heard from Space Laces, but it's still cleanly made. It's still very representative of both of these artists together. I can't say Crash Out specifically is just this mind-blowing masterpiece, but it's just another solid piece of both of their catalogs that is well made. And I'm going to be jamming out to for sure. So if you haven't dove into Eptic or Space Laces catalogs, please do so. There's so much gold in there. There's so much good stuff to discover. And not even just recent releases. These guys are timeless. Go back to some of their early songs. Some of them might sound a little dated, but they're still solid. We're talking Gunfinger, Death Ray, and Slime City for Eptic. We're talking Digital Gangsta, Bug Bass, and the New World Order remix for Space Laces, and Lazy Summer Days by Corn and Beans. It's really good, okay? I really like that song. That brings me back to my childhood. But regardless, I'm always going to be a fan of both these guys. They really are at the top of their games, and I'm just always excited about any new release they put out, even if all of them don't fully blow me away and become the next thing that I'm going to have on repeat. I always still appreciate what they do with their music. But yeah, Crash Out is solid. Just another clean track. Definitely going to be playing it more than once. Go check out Eptic's merch store if he's got some more merch up right now. It's definitely worth your money. A quick shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. And an extra shout out to my absolute tune, Will Vegas. If you want early access to my videos, uncut versions of some of my reactions, as well as bonus content every single month, consider checking out the Patreon. Links in the description. If you are a producer and want to see your song featured on the channel or maybe participate in some upcoming challenges I've got in the works, be sure to join the Discord. That's the best way to make those things happen. And other than that, let me know what I should check out next. Thank you so much for the support and keep on jamming out, my dudes. Peace.